poppin', everybody? TSR show. We back at it like a mother crack addict. We got my boy Joe back. We got my boy Heck.
The two Sims, baby.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You get endless simps.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
And then you got the boy Ant. And then you got me, Smurf. So anyways, I'm back from injury, even though Hector just beat me in a race. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit...
Can't be challenging the fastest man on the TSR show, baby.
I'm a little bit sore right now.
I still need my inhaler, bro.
But, anyways, y'all got off the top? We'll start off with Joe. You got one?
Yeah, I got one.
What is it? Talk to me. I'll talk back.
So, I grew up a Dodgers fan because my dad, he passed away in 2019. So, I just want to say with opening day coming up, people, say hi to your parents. You know, say hi to your parents, say hi to your cousins. You know, say hi to people.
What's up,
if you were
mama?
here earlier, it would have went really, really sideways.
Off camera.
That's y'all off the top? Alright, so I got one. Alright, so it just came out in a recent study, right, that male privates are shrinking due to pollution. So,
No.
my thing is like, now with this new study, it explains a lot of shit. And just letting everybody know, it's not your fault, man. It's not your fault. We need to be better at recycling, taking care of the earth, which in turn will take care of our privates.
Every time your parents step on the gas a little too hard.
Yeah,
They
just tell them, like, hey, I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? You can't go any less,
Yeah.
alright? So, let's go ahead and put that out there. It's not my fault.
So the privates he's talking about is like the military privates.
No. I'm
You know,
talking
there's
about,
a major. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. I'm more of like a...
Minor.
Private.
Okay.
No, private.
More of like a just enlisted.
You're 18 years old again? You're 18 years old again? You just got signed up?
Yeah, I'm talking about the first 6 years.
He hasn't prestiged yet.
You signed up for the long-term contract?
I'm waiting for that $20,000 bonus.
We hit 30 years.
All you gotta tell them is, hey man, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, it's true.
He always says that.
Always. It's funny because like, nah, I shouldn't tell that story. You got it off the top.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, mine is don't put your expectations of yourself on other people. That's my biggest thing. Is like, hey, if you expect something of yourself, don't expect it from other people. Case in point, yesterday, I'm really poignant when it comes to like being somewhere on time. You guys were fucking late, and I didn't get mad. What it is, it's just I always try to be there when I want to be there, right?
Right.
Yeah, but
Told you.
No,
I told you.
but I didn't get mad. Here's the thing: I have expectations of myself. So when somebody tells me to be there at 1:30, I'm there at 1:30. So when they say, "Hey, be there as fast as you can," it kind of turns into a little situation. But hey, don't expect everybody to have the same expectations of yourself. Everybody lives their own life. I love you guys. Whatever. You know what
I didn't even know we were in trouble. Bro.
But I'm just saying, because it's just like my grandpa always taught me, like when somebody tells you to be here, you be there. You do something for somebody, and I've always lived by that little morale. But it's just dumb. It's like it's a very dumb thing to think of, because like even I have to say, hey, stop acting like this. You're acting like a bitch right now. But like you guys, I just gotta go, hey, you know, it's just a fucking Saturday, bro. We're just gonna have a barbecue. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're gonna get into a fight and we're gonna fucking go at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the dumbest shit. Yeah. And that's when I had to like go, hey, calm down, relax, kick back. Not everybody does the same shit that you do.
So kind of like how we were expecting you for editing last month. You didn't show up.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same shit. I was like,
no, but it goes both ways, right?
Let him finish.
No, but it goes both ways, right? Because sometimes you guys have expectations of me and I don't fulfill them, right?
Right.
That's the same shit.
Well, I honestly...
Well, I'm not mad at nobody.
My expectations lowered a long time ago.
Nobody shot my...
I'm like, he ain't coming.
Yeah, nobody shot my...
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like...
So is he leaving or is he we still got a show to do. We still got to do the Taco Chronicles.
Like when we're editing, it's like, All right, I'd say 30. He ain't coming. Like, all right,
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's fucking opinion's different, so don't fucking set your expectations.
Right.
Just fucking do what you need to do.
No, and I agree. I agree with that.
Because we all adapt to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Are we not adapting to each other as we move along? You
Yeah,
guys
that's
know
what
me, I
said,
know
like,
you guys, right?
Yeah.
So my off the top is so kind of like I just did right now. So someone dropped a comment on our last video, and it said something about a Smurf needs to be on camera to call people out more. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be calling out people on there, whether it's them or the media. I'm going to remain calling people out on their bullshit. If I don't agree with something, I'm not going to dick ride. So
Right.
that's my off the top.
Excuse me.
Call everybody out on their bullshit. Like, he thinks that the Chiefs are overrated.
When Hector
I disagree with that. This guy never says one bad thing about the Cowboys.
Yeah, dude.
I disagree with that.
I have. We haven't brought up topics that.
I'm full of
where
shit
it goes like
sometimes.
that.
And then this guy, I mean, I don't know.
I think in reality we all have our parts that make the show whole.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's all I'm saying. Like,
Someone's the dough, someone's the sauce. someone's the
sometimes you
cheese,
have to
someone's
step
the
out of
topping.
yourself
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
gotta go like this.
Yeah.
You gotta step out and say, that's them,
Yeah.
that's what they do, that's what makes us whole.
And I'm the guy that gets
No,
shitted on.
let our-
and I let that go.
Let our guest tell us, because he watches us.
Right.
So what would you assess him, and me as being what?
A unit.
No, but like individually, like what do I bring to the table?
Like for
What
example,
is
I feel like he's a comedian. He's the comedian too. I'm more of like the informative.
I would say this guy's got the jokes. This guy's laugh increases the jokes. This guy's got the info. You know, that's kind of
Yeah. It's true though.
I feel bad, bro.
This guy's got the jokes.
The first episode,
I
I don't
can't
ever
laugh.
watch.
Hey, just watch.
No, because his laugh fucks me up sometimes, right? Just keep
That's what
on
I'm
going, bro. I see it, yeah. The minute he starts laughing, I'm like, I gotta keep him going, bro.
But
That's
that's-
how I'm coming off the top of my
He
head.
said his laugh increases his joke.
This
And
laugh
it does.
takes it over the top.
Yeah, and
Then
it-
you hear like
Over the top.
If you would have said the joke and then nobody laughed, you'd been like, okay, whatever. You hear someone else laugh, you hear him clap, you want to clap. You're
Yeah.
like, dang, that
Dude,
doesn't
but like
suck.
when he laughs, I go, I gotta keep him going, bro. So I keep on dropping comments.
There's fucking times where like,
Oh,
my
dude,
God,
the
I want to
cut
get
line?
crazy
I think-
because like when I laugh, I move. Like I'm like,
The best one, like, the most memorable one was the cut line. When
Oh,
I
my
caught him and he went fucking crazy, and I was like, and I just looked at him. He's like, but you said it so seriously. But I was like, I'm so fucking serious. She's a cunt, bro.
I think that was the first episode my girl actually watched, and she was like, "You're friends with these guys?"
You'll meet that blind woman. She's a bitch, bro. She's a diva, bro. You wouldn't want to talk to her either.
yeah, dude.
Okay, let's get into let's bring it back.
Let's bring it.
Bring it back to sport.
Yeah, the informative guy got to bring. We got to bring
Yeah,
it
we
back.
gotta-
What's the balance?
Will listen.
There's the balance.
Yeah.
The balance. Okay, let's start off with some NFL right now.
Let's do it.
So you said something
Should we
about
get this pizza crust out of the way.
That's what I was saying. What is this random ass pizza that's not gonna
and
get
then
cropped
there's a-
out?
I'm gonna snack on it as I go through.
And then there was a smoothie right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just leave it there. No, just leave it.
We snack
All
on
right,
the
just
TSR
toss it.
show.
Anyway, we gonna get started on some football.
Hell
Hector,
yeah.
bring it up. Tyreek Hill.
So Tyreek Hill just laid out a comment,
And we'll go like this.
Yeah, we'll come out. I'm gonna explain it real quick. So Tyreek Hill came out with a comment, and they asked him about, hey, what do you feel about restructuring your contract? And he said, once I'm signed, I'm signed. Basically, I'm not restructuring. You paid me. I'm doing my work. You get paid for my work, and that's it. That's final. So my question is, how do you guys feel about that comment? You love it or you hate it?
I kind of hate it.
Ooh.
Only reason why is in a COVID season, you have your quarterback taking a pay cut, you have the tight end taking a pay cut, you got everybody taking a pay cut, so you guys could bring players back. You guys lost 2 tackles, you guys brought in Kyle Long, you still got another person to replace. Maybe let's take a little bit of pay cut for 1 year, just because it's a COVID year. It's not like you're taking a pay cut and the team's not going to spend it. Let's bring the rest of the team up. more of a team mentality. You know, nothing against the guy personally, but I don't know, man. I think, you know, when the salary cap is not going up as much as it should, you gotta, as a team, you know, especially because you already have the quarterback doing it. You already got the tight end, the two leaders of the team doing it.
But is the quarterback really doing it?
Yeah.
You think he's taking that pay cut?
Well, they're
a major deal.
They're restructuring the deal so that he gets more money later on, but he's taking a pay cut this season.
But he's not really getting that pay cut, is what I'm saying.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. They're making him so he's getting less money this year. They're going to pay him more next year. They're restructuring that so that he gets more money now, or more money later as opposed to right now.
Like a Steve Young deal?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, and that's the benefit of him being signed for 10
Yeah.
years.
Right.
So what is your opinion on it?
My thing is, I love it. I love it because he's right. Once I'm signed, I'm signed. Just because things change for you, and we said this, it kind of it relates to a lot of other players in the league, is you came to me and we set on a deal. All right? Now because you're having issues with your cap situation and what you're trying to do, now how does that become my problem? You signed me in that time for this deal. How is that my problem that you're having issues? That's an organizational problem. That ain't my problem, right? I did my part. We brought you a Super Bowl, and now you want me to take more pay cuts. Also, too, in his eyes, you let two of our linemen go that were kind of crucial into why we didn't win the second Super Bowl. And you let them go. Now you want me to take a pay cut in order for you guys to try to rebuild or adjust your cap or whatever? That ain't my problem, dude. That's not my problem. And we've said this all along. But it seems like the media will pick and choose who they get to bash on why he should or why he shouldn't. When it comes to Tom Brady, oh, look at what Tom Brady does. He takes those pay cuts and he does those. What did I say last week? He kind of screwed over a lot of fucking players. Because those that didn't get the ring took a less pay cut. Now they're going out of their prime. And now they can't get the money that they felt like they deserved. Now, how does that look on him? And let's not get it twisted. The quarterbacks make way more money than anybody else there, not just on the field, but off the field.
Yeah.
So Brady was still getting his money one way or another. But that linebacker that you signed, that had to take $10, $15 million less in order to, because you can't guarantee championships, baby. You just can't. You can work for him, you can do all those things, but if he don't get one, and he takes a less pay cut, he gets injured, he can't play again, he just lost $15 million. You see what I'm saying? So I like it because he stands his ground. This is the deal you signed me to. This is what I'm sticking to it. Now, also too though, Tyreek, if you supersede your deal, now you can't come to the table and say, I want more.
Yeah.
Restructure my deal to where I want more. Now it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
You
Now
see
you
what
gotta
I'm
go to
saying?
another team.
Exactly. What you think?
I think if he was in a contract year and they were gonna sign him, I would have took the pay cut. If it was restructuring a deal, no, you already, like he said, you already signed me, I'm playing. That's it. I think it comes down to Tom Brady. Never. I don't think. I don't know this by hand, so I'm probably wrong. I don't know if he ever restructured, but he probably took pay cuts when he signed the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to help the team.
Yes, but when he signed a deal,
Right.
You know what I mean? So I understand where he's coming from. I like it. I like this attitude. I think the players should have more of this attitude, because this is why I was talking about the Cowboys. When you sign your quarterback for a long-term fucking deal, this is what happens. You have to start making cuts along everything else. We forget that everything upon sports is building upon every position. And sometimes you overpay those fucking quarterbacks.
Especially in the NFL.
Yes. But, like, now we're looking at it now. I'm looking at it now. I go, I knew this was going to happen. They have to blow the team up because why? There's more money to one salary than it is.
Yeah.
So, I like it. I like the way he said it. So, I just think, fuck yeah, dude. Just keep doing what you're doing. He's fast as fuck.
Hey, the informative.
Yeah.
So in my opinion,
Yeah.
so in my,
Talk
so-
to us. We talk back.
let me talk to you. God gave me a mouth to talk.
You know what I'm saying?
So in my opinion, Tyreek Hill is probably looking at himself like, I'm a top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah.
I'm clearly, besides Mahomes, the best weapon on the team.
Yeah.
Why should I be taking a pay cut when I'm the one that stretches the field for you guys? Why do I have to restructure my contract? Go to the next guy. Go to Frank Clark, who's got a $25 million cap hit.
Sammy Watkins is gone.
Sammy Watkins is gone. Go $25 million cap hit for Frank Clark, and he's not even up there among the best pass rushers.
No.
Go ask him. Don't come and ask someone who produces for you. Now, for the Chiefs side perspective is they stood by him when he was going through the allegations. You know, so I don't fault the Chiefs at asking him for the pay cut. I don't, because they have a right. Hey, look, you know, work around.
They can ask the question.
They can ask the question.
But they can't get mad at the answer.
Yeah.
Right, and not saying that they're mad.
Right.
Not saying that they're mad, but it's
Right.
people saying, "Oh, Tyreek Hill is selfish." No, don't ask me. I signed a contract. This is what it is. I'm playing on my contract.
Yeah.
If anything, Tyreek Hill is underpaid.
Yeah.
Amongst his fellow peers of receivers.
Right.
Yeah. You actually.
The D-Hops of the world, the Julio Jones of the world.
And that's my opinion. Stands your ground, Tyreek Hill.
But also, too, is, like you said, yeah, you have Frank Clark, which he signed, what, last year? 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago with Mahomes, right? It was right after Mahomes. If you're going to ask someone to restructure a deal, kind of like what the Cowboys did, right? You're asking those other guys, they asked a Tyron Smith, a Zach Martin, a Jalen Smith, like, yo, man, you got to give us some leeway because last year you didn't really produce. Tyreek Hill, like you said, he's a big factor for what the scheme does and what helps Mahomes. What happened in the Super Bowl? Tyreek Hill was not a non-factor, and neither was Mahomes, and neither was Kelsey. Like you said, they're the three-headed monster. You take one of those down, those other two cannot perform at that level. So, like I said, man, if the organization is having problems, that's an organization issue. That's not a Tyreek Hill issue.
Let me just finish this off with one last thing. Normally, I agree with you guys, but nobody could have prepared for a global pandemic. And that's the only reason why I'm like, hey.
Hey, shit happens, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, bro. But
Billionaires are billionaires. Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Well,
Because at the end of the day-
not a matter of if they're.
But the thing is, like
they
you
have
just
a tackle,
went to the Super Bowl twice in 2 years.
and they lost because
and
they
it-
don't have a tackle though.
Yeah,
If-
but
if-
you still won one. He did his part.
sure.
He did his
I'm
part.
not saying he didn't. I'm just saying if he takes this pay cut and they bring that tackle back, then it's like, yeah, by all means.
Well, the other just to end it right quick is the other thing is, me and Hector looked. I want to say like about 2-3 weeks ago, we looked at Patrick Mahomes' cap hit for next year, not this year coming up. The next year after
I
that,
looked at
it's ridiculous.
Right.
So the Chiefs chose to put themselves in this position by giving Mahomes that contract, which at that time did they have to go that high of a number?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who at the time before Mahomes was the highest paid. I don't know who was the highest paid, and I don't know if they went really beyond it or kind of right beyond
Hill,
it.
though. That's ridiculous.
But anyways, that's what it is.
NFL fucking players.
I'm pretty sure his cap hit is in the 40s or high
No,
40s.
no. Remember, next year is gonna be 43
million.
million.
Not this year. Not this year. coming up.
Next year. Then the year after that is 59.
What?
Because I think technically the way that the wording works is that he's under his rookie contract until X years, and that's when he starts getting his pay increase in pay. So I
Well,
think
he already got most of his money, but it's the cap hit that affects your team's salary
The
cap.
cap is what. It's a hard cap league. It's
Well,
not
that's
like
what
the
I'm saying,
NBA
though.
where they can fucking pay a luxury tax. You know what I mean?
or like baseball.
And
Well,
that's kind
baseball
of
has no
right.
salary
Yeah.
cap.
So-
They have revenue sharing.
Right.
We were talking about this yesterday while we were in the car. And Ant was waiting for us at the house. We were late. We
Nice
were-
little jab.
So,
When Anthony left, and like I don't know why he left when he was gonna be there the whole time.
oh no, okay. So we're, right now, he's going to have we're in 2021, right?
Yeah, 2022.
So 22 this year, 29 next year, 40 the following year, then 37, 41, 41, 59, 44, 50, 52 till the end of his contract.
That's a
So we're talking in the
fucking
last
money, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're talking about in the last 9
That
years
is a
of
bad deal, dude. That's a bad deal.
We're talking in the last 9 years of his contract, no less than like 43 million.
I don't think it's a bad deal. It's
No,
just-
not for the player.
I
Sorry.
mean,
Not for the player, for the organization that they tied themselves up for a long
But what I liked about what Tyreek said, and we were talking about this yesterday, this is what I was getting into, is he's standing his ground, but we were talking about how we cannot let the players run the league in the NFL like they do in the NBA. So this is a good little transition. I wanted to ask Smurf about his feelings about the Brotherhood in the NBA. You had a question about that, and I really wanted to take a deep dive.
So there's
into
two
that.
things. There's the brotherhood aspect of like where's it at? Let me see.
he's got to get a prop
Of like
this week on SNL.
there's a brotherhood aspect after every game.
Last night,
After every game.
holding up the jersey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Holding up the jersey.
Which is cool, right?
Which is cool, you know what I'm saying? I could understand it if you grew up with them, but that's where it starts. A lot of people like grow up together or play together, growing up ball, or you just staring at me chewing.
You started laughing. I'm gonna stop laughing.
It's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the TSR show.
Sorry, guys, I'm just a little
Hey,
hungry.
his wisdom teeth are feeling
Yeah.
better now.
Okay, no, so look, backtrack.
Yeah.
So there's a brotherhood of everybody it's a whole team, but they play for different teams.
Right.
My thing is I wanted to go back to the days where you basically gang banging for your own team.
Right.
This is my team, my squad. We'll sign a free agent here and there. But in reality, if you're a star player, boom. Where did it change where everybody just groups up
Super team.
and basically becomes the Avengers? I'm all for players. But it gets to the point where it's bad for your product. And I was telling Hector, the thing I liked about American sports is
Like he's from out of the country.
Yeah. No, no,
Go
it's
ahead,
the
keep going,
level.
keep
the
going.
thing I liked about American sports, and I know we got the Raptors, but mainly American sports is there's a lot of parity. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of parity. In Spain, you got, I don't want it to be like Spain where you got basically Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That's basically who it's going to be winning all the time, basically. And that's what it's come down to the NBA.
Yeah.
It's your select team, and it's been going like that since, I want to say, since the Heat. Yes, you had the Boston Celtics, but even then you had people really beefing.
Yeah.
The Celtics were not a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? That was
Well, the 80s.
that was general managers accumulating talent. Now it's players running the ship.
They get to pick and choose.
Players
where they
running the
wanna go.
ship. And I kind of called it like the NBA is a Democratic league and the NFL is a Republican league.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a perfect way to
That's
put it.
better way to
Where the players run it,
And then the organizations run it on the
and
other
then
side.
NFL like I said, owners, like, for the most part, fuck the owners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you the name of the 30 owners,
Yeah.
but it's just more of like they, and it sounds kind of messed up, but they determine the health of the league. Deshaun Watson wants to trade, your ass is staying here. And if you want to get traded to the Broncos or the Niners or whatever it is, we might trade you there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to trade you to where it gives you the best assets.
Yeah.
The Rockets got fleeced by James Harden.
Easily.
Goes to the Nets. Can you name me one star player they got in return?
None.
Victor Oladipo, and he's no
He's not
longer
even
on the
there.
team. So at the same time, like,
Yeah, you got traded though.
whatever happened to building through the draft, building your team, and going up against competition? LaMarcus went to the Nets. Blake Griffin went to the Nets.
We'll talk about that later.
Drummond goes to the Lakers.
Right. But hold on. I wanna.
Okay.
So Anthony, stick with the Brotherhood of it.
Anthony, I got a little question. I got a little question for you.
Okay.
Talk to me. I'll talk back.
Okay. What's the question? Tell me a question.
What do you think about everything I said?
Like the Brotherhood.
I think you're dead on. You're dead on. I think I come off a little more erratic. I come off a little bit more stringent of the way.
But
I
he's
talk
trying to turn
about it.
over a new leaf.
But I'm very trying to. I hear these guys talk very diplomatically, and I'm just trying to get rid of the bad words to say. But to be honest, I really think that what he said is perfect. The one thing that's why I don't like players. I don't like James Harden. I don't have a good. You know who I really like now? And I didn't like him before? Westbrook. What? He goes to the Washington, and he's doing good. And he's just trying to score, he's trying to get his points, whatever. He's not trying to go to a fucking super team. He's not trying to do it big, right?
Yeah.
Don't you have a little respect for that?
Like a Dame.
Yeah.
Why?
Dame Lillard? Dame?
I love Dame.
Dude, why do I like the Golden fucking State Warriors? Because they drafted, they built up, and I didn't even know him then.
Yeah.
So I liked him because when I saw Mark Jackson, I'm a big Mark Jackson fan from the past. I was like, damn, they're building a good team. Like, the Steph Curry kid looks really good. He used to get injury prone. We all remember when Steph was injury prone, right? But they were all, are they going to trade him? You know what they did? They just kept building on him. They're like, we trust this kid.
Clay, let's get Draymond.
Yeah, they just kept building. But now, these fucking players.
You forgot another team.
Who?
The Sixers.
Oh, the Sixers done the same thing?
Yeah.
Even though they tanked.
Ben Simmons, no, but they tanked tremendously to get all these players. But they did it, right?
But they did it in that fashion that
But
was
like,
like.
if you get like, what have the Nets been since they became the Brooklyn Nets? They just took talent to try to get it to fucking become something. They're trying to bring that city a championship. Does that really count as a championship to me? No, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck New York. You guys, fuck you guys. I know you guys like, if you guys live in New York, fuck you guys. You guys haven't built a real team since the fucking. No, that's what I'm saying. No, Allen Houston. Allen Houston was the last time you actually good. But they're just trying to bring the
New
title.
York team?
Both of them. Because now I'm looking at them like Brooklyn's trying to bring
He's
the
talking
title.
about the teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Fuck them. Because no, you're right.
Yeah,
because Houston, like the Knicks, they tried to build.
Yeah.
They fail, but they are trying. The Brooklyn Nets are just trying to bring the title there because they just got there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
They got Kevin Garnett, they got Paul Pierce, they got all these fucking players. So, like, my opinion of it is, they do have way too much power, bro.
Yeah.
And it sucks because they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And you're right, he puts it perfectly. Democratic, Republican. And sometimes I float upon that. I wish there could be a line for both.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it just works good the way it does in the NFL.
Yeah. It's healthier for the league, like what's What's your
Good
thoughts,
for the
Bill?
players, but not healthy for the
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, look at what would you? Okay, last point. Every year in the NFL, is it a random team that makes it to the fucking Super Bowl? Sometimes.
Actually, there's a lot of parity. Yeah, because you got to think
But
about
like,
it. Too.
but,
Yeah.
but it's like
Yeah.
like the Eagles. Would you have thought the Eagles were gonna win the Super
No.
Bowl? No.
No.
Yep.
All right, Joe. We got the fucking oddball out of the.
You gotta have balance, all right?
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. But like that's what I'm saying.
Like in all reality, yes, Brady went to the Bucks, but did we think he was gonna take them in the first year to Super Bowl?
I thought they would have been competitive in the playoffs, but not Super Bowls.
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it comes down to one game.
But that's what I'm saying. In the NBA,
The question isn't being asked. The question isn't being asked, did you think they were going to win the Super Bowl? Fine. Maybe you were one of the people that thought yes.
Yeah.
The question is, how many Super Bowl contenders were there? There's more Super Bowl contenders than NBA contenders.
there is.
There's literally,
that's my
literally
point.
right now
In the
you're
NBA
talking Nets Lakers.
In the NBA, you're looking at two teams that you could say it from the beginning of the season to the end.
Right.
And
That's
it
the
sucks.
teams to beat.
Yeah.
You gotta knock them
Yeah,
off.
you gotta knock them
In the
off.
NFL, it's like you got this team, this team, this team,
Injuries,
this team
you
does
got this
good.
team, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What
what
are
I'm
your
saying.
What are your thoughts on the Brotherhood in the NBA?
I don't like super teams. I've always kind of disliked them. I don't like that kind of ideology is going to the NFL now.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you look at every team that makes it nowadays, they're a super team. You look at, I mean, I hate the Patriots, but I give respect because you look at them. He asked how much studs do they have. You could argue they don't have no studs, but they're always in the Super Bowl. You have to get through the Patriots to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
You know, whether it's the Giants, the Eagles, the only two teams to beat them in the Super Bowl. And even the few times with the AFC team, like the Broncos with Peyton Manning, actually made it to the Super Bowl, they were the ones that won, except for Seattle.
Yeah.
So, I don't like super teams. I feel like you got to build your team, kind of like how you were saying. You got to build them up. You got to draft well. You want to keep your guys in-house. And sometimes bring in a free agent that fills up a hole that you need. That's what you got to do. But
Yeah.
I don't like this idea of like, hey, he's good, let's go get him. You know?
Or he's good. Let's go get. And then he brings two other players with him.
Or
So what is a super team?
So let me give an example. Obviously, in the NBA, we have the Nets. That's kind of annoying. All of them are superstars. What I didn't like last year was that whenever there was a free agent, they're either going to go to the Chiefs or the Buccaneers. You know,
Oh, that's true.
why am I drawing the running back?
Leonard Fournette.
Leonard
I was
Fournette.
trying to call him Lombardi, but I know his name. Leonard Fournette gets cut. Is he a stud? Kind of looking like a bust. But who are the two destinations where everyone thought he was going to go?
Le'Veon
Kansas
Bell. Same thing.
Le'Veon Bell, same thing. They thought he was either going to go to Kansas City or Tampa Bay. And you're starting to see that now. Now, obviously, nobody really thought Tampa Bay was going to be the Super Bowl contenders. You know, I thought they could compete. Maybe they might get in. I thought the Saints might have been better, but we'll see with Drew Brees' noodle arm. But I think you're going to start seeing that more in the NFL from the NBA, where it's like, hey, this guy's cut. Let's get this guy. The year the Eagles won, they had so many free agents, and now you look at them because they signed all these free agents to short contracts. They're all gone.
Yeah.
So now it's like, it's
But
no
see that-
longer, and I think that started with the, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No.
It started with the Broncos when they had Peyton Manning. The year that they went to the Super Bowl and they had the best offense, most of those guys were free agents. You had Eric Decker and I think the tight end, Julius Thomas. Those were really the only homegrown stars that they had. The year that they won, they bought that defense.
They bought a bunch of
No,
defensive
Von Miller was
players.
drafted.
Well, that's
Von
one.
Mil-
But
Von
that's
Miller-
it. But they basically bought their whole
Harris Jr.
secondary.
Yeah,
Their
the
Keith
secondary,
Tariq.
and then
DeMarcus Ware,
DeMarcus
Akeem
Ware,
Talib,
and all that shit
like
came.
half their studs were bought.
But Roby and Harris were drafted, right?
Roby and Harris were drafted.
Yeah,
Harris
they
Jr.
were.
is nice.
I feel like those players were.
Which was like,
Yeah.
look, dude, Von Miller. It's not a good pick. That's a really good pick. Yeah.
Then they had the two safeties.
Keep Talib. That
well.
fucking idiot.
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like more and more, and at the time, I felt that was bought, and they still had a lot of homegrown players. But more and more, you're going to start seeing, hey, we need a free agent running back. Who's the best available? Let's sign him. You know, we'll get him for a 1-year deal. Especially with this COVID year, you're seeing a lot of guys sign for 1-year contracts. So I just don't like the idea that, hey, they're not really building from the inside anymore. And that's where I feel like you get a super team by bringing all these free agents together. That's what I feel like a super team is, just getting all the free agents together
The
and
la-
buying.
The last
team.
homegrown team was probably the Rams, the best show on turf. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce.
Super Bowl winning team.
That was a good homegrown
What about
team.
the
Kurt Warner.
Seahawks?
Bro, the Packers.
Yeah, Seahawks too.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Kurt,
the Steelers when they lost to the Packers, and the Packers were both homegrown.
This guy would have
bro,
Steelers.
With a Steeler hoodie. With the Steeler hoodie, bring
Yeah,
that
something
up.
like- you wanna hear that,
bro. You're
Yeah.
sorry. 2.0.
You're starting to hate.
Well, what about the Cowboys in the 90s?
Homegrown. Well, we're not disputing that.
Hey, the trade.
I always give you that shit, bro. I always hit it with that shit. 90s, bro. Hey,
No, I mean, well, you know, back to the NBA, it's just like, that's kind of why you see a dip in fandom in the NBA. Like
That's
you
why I
said,
watch.
it's good for the players, it's not good for the league. Because now, as a fan, if this guy's not on my squad, I ain't watching the team.
Diminished a lot of the regular season.
Yeah.
It diminished it all, and you know what? I was telling you this yesterday. It diminished the championship to me. To me, like that trophy don't even mean anything.
I really don't
anymore,
watch
bro.
till April.
Yeah, like it just does not mean anything because it's like, okay, who's gonna win? And that's the thing is also in the NBA in the playoffs, you got a game of 5 and a game of 7 that it can go each way. In the NFL, it's one and done. You could be undefeated, bro. In your first game in the playoffs, you fucking lose, you're out.
You can
Yeah.
choke against the Browns.
You can choke against the Browns.
Hey, bro. Why we
Bro, they were choking since week 12.
Yeah.
But
Excuse
the thing with the NBA is, I think LeBron James with the Heat jump-started that. But I think you've seen more of it after he left. Because once he went to the Cavs, that's when you started seeing now organizations like, okay, who can we get in here to beat? Like, the premise was, we got to beat whatever team LeBron's on. Because they're always in there.
Yeah.
They're always in there. So you had, the difference was, the Warriors came up, they built something. They had already won a championship without KD. Then you bring KD in, which was like their biggest free agent signing at that time, and in those moments, and you know, people like myself were bagging on KD. Why would you leave? You blew a 3-1 lead, whatever. You go to the super team, yeah, you win. Well, first year you lose, and then second year you win. They had that dynasty, but he leaves, and it's not because he left that team diminished. Once he left, you started injuries started piling up to their homegrown talent. So for me, when you have that brotherhood in the NBA, it's almost like you're sending that message that in the NBA, a championship can be bought. And that diminishes the value of the championship. Because who's spending the most money in free agency right now? Patriots, right?
I can't help but to just stare at Hector right now.
Why?
And notice that his mustache doesn't connect.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to grow it, bro.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Hell, here. This dude really does look like Cantinflas. Just go ahead.
If y'all don't know who Cantinflas is, y'all check it out.
Oh my god.
I don't know, my homie called me out on that shit. On the video. Oh my god, I couldn't
That
stop
shit really
laughing.
doesn't connect.
Yeah, it doesn't. And I've tried, bro. Yeah, no, I've tried, and it just don't connect. I ain't self-conscious about it though. It's who I am.
Character.
But no, for real, like to me, now you diminish the ship, and I think that's where you see a lot. Let me see it. Show it. That's Cantinflas. You're a dick. You're a dick. don't be copying my laugh.
That Mexican looks terrible, bro. Stop it! You can't show me
What do
that.
you mean it looks terrible, bro? Like,
Oh, you look good though, Hector. You don't
Thanks,
look.
bro.
You're like
Thank you.
you're like 90.
you want to race again?
You're 92% that guy.
What was I saying? Yeah, and it just that's
It
what
fucks everything
leads
up,
me.
bro.
Yeah, no, and it leads into this whole fucking Brooklyn talk, bro. Look at the Nets, man. They just acquired LaMarcus Aldridge, a Blake Griffin. You have a James Harden, a Kyrie Irving, a KD. And what I was thinking about the other time, it was like before Brooklyn was actually on that track of the Warriors. They were building, they were drafting, they had a solid squad. But like, it's like you're literally at the tip of the iceberg and they just blew it all up and they said, fuck it. This is taking too long. We're just going to bring these guys in and buy this championship.
Yeah. I think
But
it's
they
like
had a solid team.
Yeah, I think it's like a firecracker. Like I think right now the NBA is looking at it like this. Like we got to get this one pop, blow your hand off right away, instead of just building the whole slow.
Because now in the league, in the NBA though too, you have that luxury tax. And now you have owners that are willing to spend that extra money if they can get a trophy in there. Because it's like 1 year, 2 years, I spend that money, okay, but at least I got a trophy out of it.
Not even that, they get a lot of money off that shit.
Yeah, and then you're getting that all that revenue and shit.
Yeah, let's not act like they don't get fucking 7 games in the fucking finals.
So what do you guys think about the Nets moves though? About bringing all these guys in?
I mean, you can't blame the Nets.
Yeah,
I can't blame them. But
I just feel, you know what? I feel like, this is my opinion. You fucking players are pussies. You guys need to start thinking about how to beat them instead of joining them. When did it become I thought it was about beating the bully, not joining the bully. Beat them. Join another team. Try to get them. Try to be better than them.
It's losers that never experience winning.
Oh,
Like
well, Blake Griffin's a fucking perfect example. And we talked about him on this
LaMarcus Fraudridge.
Yeah.
So you actually had someone tweet to KD this week and say, "I see you really can't lead a team on your own." KD responds with, "I'll never be able to do anything that I really want to do on earth by myself."
So,
Bro, we ain't talking about companies and all this
No,
shit.
dude.
You can't lead a team, bro.
Dude.
You can't do it by yourself.
Jesus walked
You
on
were
water.
up 3-1 by your damn self and you
Okay.
didn't finish.
Okay.
You go to a squad that's hella good. I'm sorry, KD. You're an amazing talent. You're a great basketball player. But I don't want you on my squad, bro, because I can't rely on you to be that number one guy,
Call
bro.
him out, bro.
Get
Call
out
him
of
out.
here,
Come
bro.
on,
I don't
boy.
need you, bro. I don't fucking need that type of character on my shit. We're talking about character. If you can't lead it on your
There you
damn self,
go, there you
I don't
go.
need I need a leader, bro. I don't
Preach,
need a
brother,
fucking
preach.
follower, bro. Straight up, I don't need no following and all this shit, bro. Lead a fucking team, and then I can call you a GOAT, bro. You're an amazing talent, dude.
I love Hector.
You're an amazing fucking talent, but it pisses me off, bro. When you talk all highly, I'm number one, number this. Go to a fucking team that ain't got nothing and show them a fucking championship. Don't do this, oh, I'm gonna go team up and do all this other shit. I don't care if you can't do that. Bro, if you can't cook by yourself, that ain't my fucking problem. But when you go to a team and you want to talk all highly about your damn self, oh, I'm a leader, I'm a dog, I'm a boss, you ain't nothing, bro. You're just another pup in the pack, bro.
okay, so what you're saying is KD should win Executive of the Year.
Yeah, technically, bro. He's a badass GM. I'll give him that.
Not even that,
But
bro.
he ain't
Kyrie
no
was
leader,
already
bro.
there.
Okay, this is the Nets. If you
just
think
said-
about it, KD is the only proven winner on that team. The rest are losers.
Kyrie,
that-
though.
The rest are losers that are.
Have me another one, dog.
We're on roll off.
The rest are losers. Like, all right,
Blake.
you start get a bunch of losers, They have the potential.
Yes.
Blake Griffin,
DeMarcus Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge,
DeMarcus, yeah.
Kyrie Irving,
Kyrie Irving.
DeAndre Jordan.
Another
No.
loser.
But Kyrie
Yeah.
got a ring, though.
But-
And because of him, though.
He's got a ring, but
he has it with LeBron.
he hit the shot.
That's
but
the knock. That's the knock. Hey, you
Yeah.
did it with LeBron. You didn't do it without.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it with Boston.
We see you later. You want one?
So that's the thing.
In Boston-
so KD is the only proven winner out of all of them.
Right.
I know you just went off on him. Yes, he joined the Warriors or whatever, but there was times where like the Warriors needed KD to be the fucking man up against LeBron. Now I get it. Does he win that title if he's still in OKC? I don't know.
I saw a highlight the other day that blew me away. Iguodala wearing the old 76er uniforms.
Yeah.
With the Allen Iversons, with the one with the,
Yeah.
the 76er with the swoosh and the basketball lit up.
And the star and shit.
Yeah. I didn't know he'd been in the league that long.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Iguodala was fucking in the league.
My
forever.
thing is, though,
But
like,
that's
when
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying.
about with KD, though, right there.
Oh, and D'Antoni.
But like I'm saying this.
Right.
What I'm getting, my point is that defense of Iguodala shut down a lot of shit during those finals too. He didn't win a Finals MVP for nothing.
I'm not
shouldn't have
denying
won.
KD, though.
shouldn't have won.
I'm not denying, and he knows. I was a KD
No, he
fan,
played
bro.
good. He played good.
I was one of KD's biggest fans. I had his 4s, his 5s, and his 6s,
Oh.
bro. I was a KD fan.
You thought they were gonna be Jordans?
No. I like the low top. I'm not a Jordan guy.
Oh.
I don't wear Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. He's a great player, but they don't look.
Sorry, Jordan.
Smurf calls them the Ninja Turtle shoes on my feet because they're like super huge. Hey, I blame pollution. And so the thing with KD though is like, dude, he's an amazing talent. He has the skills. He has those skills to where you're like, man, this guy can really turn this team around.
But he's not a dog.
But he's not that dog, bro.
What do you mean he's not that dog?
He ain't.
He ain't the aggressor. He's more of the guy like you know the dog, like when now you're walking through a neighborhood and that fucking dog comes to that fence and it fucking wants to fight you.
Yeah.
That's what KD isn't. He's that dog sitting in the back going, I'm gonna wait till this guy slips.
You ever get in a fight and
But-
there's someone
but
behind
is
the guy
he the
you're
one
about to
making
fight,
these
and he's
moves?
like, yeah.
But is he the one making these moves? I get it. We don't know what goes behind closed doors. Like, hey, James Harden, you should come play with us.
Oh yeah, I definitely think that.
But what
hey,
we were
Blake
just
Griffin,
talking about.
you should come play with us.
Who runs that league? What were we just talking
The
about?
players.
The players. So don't tell me we don't know that, but of course they know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it gets to my point. So
He's hitting y'all with this. Gets to my point.
my
Yeah.
point is,
That's when I know I'm in trouble.
Sheesh.
no. My point is, KD. He should win Executive of the Year.
Yeah.
Along with fucking, who's the dude from the Rockets? He should win the dumbass Executive of the Year
Yeah.
for basically getting fleeced.
Yeah.
He let Harden punk him.
I think Harden should got traded. I think they should let him sit on the bench, and then know what they should have done. You don't want to play. We won't pay you. You don't have to show up. Go on. Go about your business.
But
I think that would have been the.
we
best
got to look at
look
it from
for
the
them.
other perspective. What's the other side of this argument? Say you're a Nets fan or someone pro this.
Is there really Nets fans?
Is
Are we
there?
really talking about Nets fans? New Jersey.
We don't want to. At least me. I don't want to come off as a get off my lawn like this shit ain't been happening. It's always been happening, but it's. I'm torn in the middle because I'm all for player, but I think it's bad for the league. But I remember when regular season games used to matter. Like, remember when it was OKC against the Warriors when KD was on OKC?
We went to the casino.
We went to the casino. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, I couldn't wait for this game.
Yeah, bro. That was like, yo, we're gonna watch it.
And OKC got smacked.
Dude,
Yeah.
or do you remember the Shaq, Kobe era when they used to play the Blazers?
And players
That was-
always demanded trades. I get it.
Yeah.
But it was more 2 stars.
Yeah.
It wasn't like everybody.
All stars.
What you think?
I don't know. I gotta look at the flip side. You know, a lot of people.
I like that shit. I like how he's like opposite.
Let me ask you, like, so who's the best player in the league? LeBron, right? 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10,
Yeah.
you say LeBron.
Hey, you got to
Okay.
at this point.
How would KD surpass LeBron? Same way people say LeBron will pass Jordan if he gets more rings. So if KD ends up with more rings than LeBron, maybe that's why he's looking at it. Because he knows, hey, like, I'm not as good of a leader as this guy is. You know, maybe I'm not as good of a player. I'm not too, well, I just got a girlfriend, guys, I'm sorry. No, so I'm just saying, like, how does he pass LeBron?
Is he trying to pass LeBron?
Maybe he's not. But I'm just saying, if he gets more rings, maybe he gets a little bit more respect. Because right now, if people say LeBron, number 1, LeBron, number 2, then KD at number 3. That's all I ever hear people that talk about NBA talk about. It's
But,
LeBron.
I will say this. Why is Jordan so successful in the NBA?
Because he took a team and he led them.
Do we even know the Jordan? Do we even know the Bulls in the 80s?
No, I wasn't alive.
Nobody knows the Bulls.
Bro, they didn't.
They were garbage.
Right.
They won like 12 games
Yeah,
this
they were
first
like
season.
they was awful.
But doesn't
They-
LeBron team up with a lot of players too?
No,
Yes.
he does. He
I'm
does.
not lying about that.
But what I'm
Something
saying
I was
is,
gonna bring up
why
too.
do you think LeBron, even if he won more championships than MJ, he's never gonna surpass MJ as the GOAT? Because MJ stuck it out. They built that team, and in that era when it was hard,
This is the only thing I give LeBron, and MJ's a GOAT. This is the only argument I give to LeBron. LeBron did play harder teams than MJ did.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking Pistons in the 80s, no. The Celtics,
The
the
rules were
Lakers.
different though,
And you're
too,
talking,
dog.
dude, Charles Barkley used to foul the fuck.
Hey, let's fucking go right
I'm
now!
not even gonna go there.
Hang on.
Don't go there.
TSR show.
How many championships did LeBron win in the 80s? I mean, Michael Jordan win in the 80s.
I'm talking about the 90s too.
I'm talking about in the finals. In the finals.
No, but that's not even the truth. The regular season meant something like we just
Yes,
talked
okay.
about, and it was awful. They used to get fouled, they used to get punished, and dude, do we not know the Jordan rules for a fucking reason?
You're wasting your breath.
But no, but I'm
just-
saying
just-
it was harder. It was harder ball, dude. Hand checks. I hand checked a kid the other day, bro, playing basketball, and he didn't know what the fuck to do because why? What does hand checking do? You put your hand on him and you can lead him. Oh wait. Can you hand check now in this fucking era of basketball? No, because these guys are a bunch of pussies. They can't handle it.
We hand check you. We hand check you whenever
Dude,
we
and
want
you
you
can't.
scratching your ass.
And no, but like no, Like
Like,
even
is that-
like
is
you
that-
can't
is
even
that
put
hand
your,
okay?
no, but you can't even like, dude. When I used to play basketball in high school, you know what you used to do? Put your elbow on them and aim them into which way they want to go.
That's what I do. That's what I
Yeah, but
do.
you can't do that in the fucking NBA now. Why? Because all these guys want to fucking cut right, cut left on the way they want to. When you used to be able to hand check them, you used to be able to do that. No, but Jordan did it. Jordan did it in a fucking era when it was time because he had the turnaround, he had the fadeaway, he had it.
Here's the bottom line.
Okay, first of
Hold
all,
on, hold on.
I'm pro Jordan. I only said if you look at the teams that Jordan played against the teams that LeBron played, I feel like LeBron played a stiffer competition.
No,
Get the
here,
fuck outta here.
Jordan played against
The
the
Jazz?
Monstars, dude.
No,
Okay.
He played against the
That was
Monstars.
tough.
They were hugging
the
him.
Utah
I
Jazz.
thought you were serious.
No, the Utah Jazz were a fucking good team. John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the Mailman. Was that not a fucking great fucking team? Are we passing that by on the finals? Are we not looking past
What
that?
else? What else?
Dude, John Stockton he still has the most
Best
assists.
point guard. Best point guard
Dude,
ever.
one of the best
Oh,
point guards
speaking
ever.
of best point guard ever.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Are we really looking past that?
Do we really think that Magic Johnson is the best point guard?
Fuck
We'll
Magic
talk about
Johnson.
that later.
He got AIDS. Fuck it. Shit happens, dude. Like,
I'm a big Stockton fan, bro.
dude, I am too. You know what?
He was nice.
Dude, he has 1,500 assists. 15,000 assists, actually.
But did he beat the Monstars?
No,
1,500.
no,
15,000 actually.
no.
150,000 assists.
Chris Paul just
150 million.
Chris Paul just got there, and I think it was like 10,000 or 1,000.
10,000.
10,000.
Definitely not 1,000.
So it was something like that with assists. John Stockton's leads with 15,000 assists.
That's a
That's a
point guard.
lot.
I'm a
Dude,
big
and
Stockton
he's,
fan.
and he's leading by like 3,000 assists.
If you notice,
He's just not the number one.
Longevity and willing to pass up the shot.
Yes,
But
yes.
Did he beat the Monstars though, dude?
He didn't beat the Monstars.
From
Alright,
Moron Mountain, bro.
All right, what other one?
Okay, I want to bring one up real quick. Is Magic Johnson really the best point guard of all time? Before you guys answer, you're about to lose your fucking basketball card if you guys bring up some dumb shit. But is he?
No, he didn't play long enough.
He's considered the best point guard of all time.
Is he good?
Yeah.
He could go fuck himself, bro. He didn't play long enough. He went to a
Go
good
ahead, kill
team.
himself.
He got drafted from Michigan. He's the most. How do you say about Tom Brady? What do you say
Michigan
about
State.
No, the Michigan State.
He's
What
the
do you
most accomplished.
He's the most
point guard.
accomplished point guard. That's what you say about Tom Brady. He's the most accomplished quarterback, right? That's what you said before. He's the most accomplished point guard. I wouldn't say he's the best point guard. Hey, he played
So
seven.
why- okay.
He played
Yeah,
seven.
I think he's up there. He's like you can argue 1A, 1B as far as point guard, but
Top five.
yeah,
Top five.
he's top 5 for sure. I mean, I don't know if this is more so like I'm not a big fan of like the Lakers, and I know he was kind of the poster child, and he is the poster child of the NBA when it comes to point guards and stuff. But I can't, bro. Like what Stockton did in that era at his size, I really like Stockton, bro.
You know what's crazy?
I really like.
came
You
off-
look back at it and go ahead, take my fucking basketball.
Hey, know
card
what
and
happened?
do it.
He came
I'm
off
an
the
NFL
bench.
guy.
His fucking first year, he came off the fucking bench. They thought he was a bust.
Yeah, bro. And
And
it
he
just,
came out and said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna tear it up."
especially in that era, like you were talking about, where you pass up the shot. He literally, like, Magic Johnson was nice. I think you can go 1A, 1B for me. For me, as 1A, 1B.
Okay, so the Legend of Winning released their top 10 point guards of all time.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Who is
What's your bet?
Magic Johnson the best point guard of all time?
Sure.
I have no opinion on that.
Okay.
Did he
Okay.
beat the Monstars?
Come on, big guy. Come
Okay.
on, big guy.
The Legend of Winning released their top 10 point guards of all time. Well, I'll start from 10. John Stockton, Walt Frazier,
Oh, that's a good one.
Gary Payton,
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Jason Kidd,
Jason Kidd was nice.
Steve Nash,
overrated.
Chris Paul,
Overrated.
Oscar Robertson,
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Isaiah Thomas,
Yeah, top 5 easily.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, Magic Johnson.
Ooh, Steph Curry.
That's a little high. I don't think Steph Curry.
He's gonna go down. He's probably gonna go down as the second best point guard of all time, in my opinion.
I would say no.
Steph Curry?
I think he's gonna go down as the best shooter. Generally.
He's already the best shooter of all time.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he's the best shooter.
And Reggie Miller's right behind him because Reggie Miller used to have a fucking gun.
Yeah, but Steph, right?
So when you say best shooter, I know we're talking about point guards. What's a best shooter to you?
3-pointers.
What about mid range?
That's what I'm saying. Because
Curry could shoot from
he
anywhere,
could shoot from anywhere.
See, he could, but I don't think he's the best mid range shooter of all time.
Who do you think the best mid-range shooter?
Like we've got Chris Paul, KD.
Yeah.
Peter Stojakovic. He used to be good too.
And he's more.
3-pointer. I'm just
Yeah.
looking around.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, take your pick. Dirk.
Dirk was nice.
Ooh,
Dirk was
had
nice.
that turnaround jumper that was clean.
That shit was nice.
Yeah, he had a nice fadeaway. Okay,
I think Steph. In my opinion,
I'm not saying now. Rewind real quick. I'm not saying Stockton was the best point guard of all time. Hey, I'm Pat McAfee in there.
Yeah, you bought that, Jimmy.
Well, the thing is, he got excited. And I do that too, where I'm like, this is the best player on my team.
Yeah.
This is the best? Oh, it's one of the best. Okay.
I think
Get
Steph
excited.
is the most efficient shooter of all time and the best. He's got the most range out of everybody.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh, easily.
Hey, if you put it that way, yeah.
Easily. He can.
It's just when someone says the best shooter of all time, it's
But
just
I think.
There's so many factors that go along
yeah.
with it.
But I think Gary Payton should be way higher than that, dude. Like Gary Payton was bad.
Who do you think is the best point guard
And
of
he
all
used to
time?
guard.
So I think Magic Johnson is a little bit overrated to me.
Yeah, like that's kind of where I think I'm coming from. Is like to me, he's just
But for what the position, okay, how would I say this? He's a darker Ben Simmons.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
More athletic Ben Simmons. He really couldn't shoot.
No.
Overrated defender. But he could dime some shit up.
Yeah.
Like, for what the position entails to be to quarterback your team,
Yeah,
that was Magic
yeah.
Johnson.
He was nice.
Yeah,
He could dime some shit up.
Sick passes.
You know what I'm saying? But essentially, that's what a point guard is.
Yeah.
But the total package, scoring, assisting, Isaiah Thomas is hella slept on, very slept on.
Oh yeah, because of the fucking.
He was
bad-
on the
Your
Celtics a
John
few years
Stockton
ago?
shit. That's the whole Westbrook shit. The assist is just.
Well, I would say
No.
he's nice. He's underrated.
He's
as far as
underrated.
a point
Like,
guard.
he's
in my
overrated.
opinion.
He's overrated.
No,
Nah,
10.
nah.
But like I'm saying, like Isaiah Thomas, like the way
Nice.
he led the Pistons, he was the man.
Yeah.
He was the fucking man. Dude, come on, Jordan don't like you. If Jordan don't like you, that means you're doing something good.
Okay, that's it for some sports. We gonna get into some like
Some shit in Joe's area.
yeah. So the Snyder Cut.
Woo!
Y'all saw it? DC.
4 hours.
Before we get it started, are you guys more DC or Marvel?
DC.
Marvel.
I'm more Marvel.
Marvel. for
I'm
sure.
more of a Marvel head. Okay. I'm more of a Marvel head myself. So I want to start off with Joe though.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Snyder Cut? What are your opinions? And
What's your philosophies?
Yeah.
You should tell me what you think.
yeah.
I think Zack Snyder's like the Chiefs. He's a little overrated. Just kidding, guys. No, I don't know. The problem with DC versus Marvel is that Marvel has a guy named Kevin Feige running everything, and he's been running everything from the
Feige.
early Captain America movies. So when you have DC and they have Zack Snyder, like, hey, you're going to direct a Justice League movie, we'll have other people do storylines based on the characters that are in Justice League. That's where you have Aquaman and Wonder Woman. It's a little different because it's different visions. Whereas the executive producer of Marvel, Kevin Feige, he's in charge of everything. Like you want to know, hey, what's going to happen in 5 years? Feige's got a plan. Whereas with DC, there is no Kevin Feige. There is no one building a timeline. And he even said it, like, we did not see this Endgame happening when we've made the first Avengers movie. Like, we thought the first Avengers movie would never possibly happen. So I feel like DC is trying to replicate something, but they're missing the guy in charge. So when you see the Snyder Cut and you see where it was supposed to go, you see that it was built for a sequel. kind of hard to enjoy it knowing that that sequel's never going to come.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So if you watch the difference between the theatrical release versus this one, the theatrical release was set up to where it just ends. That's the end of the Justice League, guys. Whereas you watch the Snyder Cut, you have the Nightmareverse, which is Batman's nightmare in the future, where everyone's dead, and it's like basically the apocalypse.
And then that's where he's working with Joker and all that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The epilogue?
Yeah, because if you watch Batman vs. Superman, that's when he first has the nightmare. When Barry Allen, the Flash, comes back in time and says, save
Lois.
Lois Lane. I almost called her Martha. Fucking, I hate BVS. But Martha's the key, because if you can control Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
If you can hold Lois Lane and keep her hostage, you can then control Superman and say, hey, go kill all those people over there or she's going to get it.
Oh, Lois is the key.
Yeah, that he even says it in the movie.
Oh, I never fucking got that.
If you watch in the flashback or in the future when they have that verse and you see Superman holding a burnt up body and you see Darkseid walk up to him and put his hand on his shoulder. Shortly after that, you see Superman owning up on Arthur Curry, the Aquaman. You see Wonder Woman getting laid to rest because she just got murked on, and then you see him flying and he's holding Batman's head. So they know that Superman is stronger than all of them. Superman could protect them, but if his identity is figured out, you could also find out, hey, this guy can fuck us all up. And that's the problem, is that Lois Lane, I think that dead body was actually his mom, not Lois Lane. Like, hey, you saw what happened to your mom. We'll get your girl too if you don't do what we say. Now, I could be entirely wrong on that, but that's kind of what's happening. That's why he's evil in that desert apocalyptic future. And that's why, like, when they beat Steppenwolf, that's not the end. They still have to fight Darkseid. And it's a little hard to watch the Snyder Cut overall, with my overall opinion, knowing that we're never going to get that fight with Darkseid.
Oh, never.
We're never going to get
not?
it. Because WB doesn't want to continue. They want to move on and make new movies. They want the Justice League.
So there's not going to be a Justice League 2 Infinity War.
As of now, no. At the time of this recording, no, because we also never thought the Snyder Cut would be released.
Yeah, they had to petition to get the Zack Snyder cut. Like, fans had to
Because
petition.
Justice League was released in
So
2017.
I heard this on, I saw this on YouTube. It's I can't remember the name of the fucking channel. It's but they talk about it. So AT&T owns Warner Brothers, right? You know what AT&T said? We're doing the Snyder Cut. And Warner Brothers goes, no, we're gonna move on. But AT&T turned around and said, no.
That's why I said at the time of this recording.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
AT&T turned around and said, no, we're putting this on HBO Max, and we're gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Because the problem too is dirty.
Dude, Hollywood, like the way they
Hollywood has changed since the pandemic. Now.
No, Hollywood has it's not changing. Because they still want to put movies in theaters. They don't realize
Black Widow.
They don't realize that
The streaming?
the streaming is the key.
The future.
AT&T's trying to move into the future, and they're holding on to the past.
Right.
I don't like the whole movies getting released on streaming, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I wish I could watch them in the theater too, though.
Yeah.
That's what, I hope they get both.
I think certain movies though. Did the camera die?
So I said 10 minutes. Keep on.
I think certain movies have to be released in theaters, but Snyder Cut's a stream only. You're not gonna watch that movie in 4 hours in theaters.
But it was supposed to be a 3-parter. Is it not?
No, that movie in and of itself was supposed to be what the Justice League was, and they're supposed to set up for another movie. So 4 hours is a lot. Like the directors of Endgame and Infinity War, the Russo brothers, they came out and said, hey, if you want to play that game, because we got 6 hours worth of Endgame material that we didn't release.
But here's the thing. Because of that, their vision's not really being seen.
Just go back with it.
What do you mean by the vision's not being seen?
Because Kevin Feige's so fucking entrenched in that fucking whole bullshit. That's why I said, that's why I like Marvel. It's the same fucking premise each movie. The guy, the hero comes out. He gets hurt. He gets his power. Oh, there's a girl involved. Let's get the girl involved. And now he has a love interest. That's why sometimes watching Marvel movies is like watching the same.
But what did you think?
It's like watching the same porno over and over, bro. Like, am I really
Hey,
gonna
don't
jerk off
bag
to
on
this?
it. There's some.
Bro, I've seen the same
This
one.
is the end game on this one. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit like.
I like familiarity, man.
So just to end it off real quick, I want to ask each
Sorry,
one of
it's
y'all.
about
We'll
time.
start with Hector. Who is on your Mount Rushmore for superheroes? Both, if you do both.
Oh, I can do both. Yeah, because I like
DC
both.
and Marvel.
So, premise out there, I'm not like huge Marvel and I'm not huge DC. I like just superheroes in general.
Okay.
If I'm gonna do superheroes, not in any particular order.
No, do it in order.
In order, like number one.
Like
Four. Best of four.
best of four, 4 to 1.
Rushmore.
So like my number one, I'm really a big fan of Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I like Superman, obviously, because he's got everything but kryptonite kills him and shit. It's like, number 3, I honestly, and this was before, but I really like Captain Marvel, bro. Like Captain Marvel is up there. And then I would say number 4 would probably have to be Thor.
So no Batman.
I like, I'm talking superheroes,
I'm
not
gonna
like
go villains.
rich
Okay.
heroes.
What's yours?
I'm gonna go villains because I like villains better. Because I always root for.
Oh,
the
I didn't know we were doing
No, no,
villains.
no, no, no,
I didn't know we
no,
were
no.
doing
I-
villains.
Just superheroes.
Can you do superheroes first?
Okay, we'll do. I like villains because I always root for the bad
I didn't ask that, but
Yeah, but I'll do good guys.
because we don't want to have 3 of the same list.
Yeah.
Oh, you like my list or what?
Okay.
That's why I said 3.
Okay.
I'm
Mount
gonna
Rushmore
do
villains.
Okay, villains. Me is Joker first, Doctor Octopus, the Hobgoblin,
Or the Green Goblin.
or the Green Goblin. It's the same fucking one of them's the sun.
Now these last 2 are from who?
Okay, so
Spider-Man.
Joker's from Batman, Spider-Man's Octopus. The Green Goblin, Hobgoblin comes from Spider-Man. And then my last one would be the guy that's a vampire. What's his name?
From Marvel?
Yeah.
Vampire.
I know they got Jared Leto playing.
Yeah, they got the Jared Leto playing him. What's his
I
name?
don't know.
Morpheus.
Morpheus. Yeah.
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Okay, so those are that's mine, and then I'll go again if you guys want me to.
Okay.
And yours.
For me, my favorite like hero overall is Batman. So I got Batman. I'm gonna throw Captain America in there just 'cause I like what he stands for. You know,
America's ass.
America.
That is America. Well, Scarlett Johansson's America's ass.
Oh my god, that's my wife, dog.
So you got Batman, you got Captain America. I'll throw Thor in there, and then let's see what else. Might go Iron Man. Just the way he talks.
Oh shit.
What's yours?
I like Iron Man.
Guys are good guys.
Batman.
Oh, I like that.
Batman is like, to me, that's
That's
the
it.
shit.
the GOAT to me.
Yeah.
Because of Christian Bale. And I'm not going off comic books because I'm not a fucking nerd like that. I'm not into
I know.
comics. It's
He's
just
the
the
best.
movie shit. It's the movie
You're
shit.
just not, yeah.
Yeah. So Batman, the GOAT. Ant-Man.
I love
I
Batman.
love Ant-Man.
It's
if
hard
we're
to
going
put
based off
4.
movies, if we're
Yeah.
going based off movies, because I gave y'all a different list.
Yeah.
But if we're going based off movies,
It's hard to
I
put
like
4.
Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Nah, fuck, what?
Yeah.
With Toby?
With Tobey
Hell no.
Did he beat the
Hell.
Monstars, dude?
Bro, hell no. Hell no. What's his name? The one that played him, the new one.
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland played a way better. And not even him. The one before Tom Holland
Andrew
even played.
Garfield.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played a badass fucking Spider-Man. Fucking Tobey Maguire was. Go ahead, finish.
Okay.
No
And
originality. No originality.
I like
Keep going.
And then the last one is probably
Like
going to have to
Kirsten Dunst,
be
not fucking Tobey Maguire.
probably the Hulk.
Hulk is cool.
Ooh, Hulk is nice.
Yeah, Hulk.
That's a good. You know what? Let me switch my Thor out.
That's why I went bad, guys. I knew you guys.
No, to Iron
the minute
Man.
I started-
To Iron Man.
Okay. Last one. I'm not body shaming and I'm not face shaming, but who are the ugliest
Ooh.
divas in these superhero movies, and who are you recasting them?
I think
Ooh, recasting. Damn, that's
I think
tough.
we've done this before, but it's nice to do it with Joe because let's get.
All right, I'm gonna start with Joe.
Yeah, go,
I'm
Joe.
gonna start with Joe.
Or do you want me to go first? 'Cause I already got mine.
You go first.
Yeah, you go. You guys go. You
So
sort it out.
every woman in the Christian Bale Dark Knight series, except for Catwoman.
You're a bad bitch.
Oh, fucking Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Oh,
So every woman on there,
bro.
every woman on there, and
When she stepped over the motorcycle, I was like,
if you were to put Jennifer Lawrence on there,
ooh,
Jennifer Lawrence on there.
Oh,
that's a good one. And you?
And,
we're just picking
and,
one,
and
right?
Overrated, and an overrated one is Margot Robbie with
Margot Robbie?
Birds of Prey. Yeah. All right, go.
Oh, you
talk
think
back.
she overrated?
Yeah.
She was hot in
I didn't
Wolf
even,
of
bro.
Wall
You even
Street.
knocked off my earring.
She has earrings.
I know, I do. Oh, hey, I actually have an earring missing. Mine would be Kristen Dunst.
As what?
As the very first Spider-Man.
Mary Jane.
Replacing her?
Yeah.
With
Hey, no.
Because I
Kristen
like her
Dunst.
because she's such like a girl next door type.
But
I
you
think
don't like her? Or you do?
I do. I kind of like her, but I think Spider-Man is the badder bitch in that. You know what I mean?
I like when they had, what's her name? The redhead.
Before it dies, let him finish real quick and then you go.
So I'm
We gotta
gonna
make
go.
it quick.
I know. We gotta make it quick. I'd go with the girl that was in the very first Batman.
Whoa.
Which one?
Batman Begins. What's her name?
Oh, Katie Holmes?
Katie Holmes.
Oh, okay.
That she should have been the girl in the
That's
first
Mary
Batman.
Jane?
Yeah. Cause I like her. I just think she's cute, bro.
Okay. Well, who you
I'll
got?
go with Joe.
See, I don't know, man. I like most of them except for the girl from The Dark Knight. Like, I was upset when they recast Katie Holmes and picked. I don't know.
What about Guardians of the Galaxy? The
Gamora?
the green one.
Gamora?
Oh, no, she's nice.
Yeah.
No, she's nice. You're tripping. She's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Especially in green.
she looks like
could be
you.
green, blue, red.
Bro,
She's nice.
she looks like you.
Bro, she Colombiana? You're talking about Colombiana? Bro, she bad. Maybe that's why I like her.
Why don't you list off someone that you think is not so good? I like them all, bro.
I just said not so good.
Yeah, but
So everybody on the Dark Knight except for Anne Hathaway. You got the one from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like her though.
I love her.
The green one.
I love her.
Bro, she can whoop my ass any day.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm simping.
she's hot.
She's a
The Iron Man one.
Oh, Pepper Potts?
Oh, that's mine. That's mine, bro. That one's mine.
You can tell she's a diva, huh?
Bro, Iron Man, for how smart he was and good looking, might I add. He did not need no Pepper Potts. He needed a little bit of salt.
Who would have known he would have been doing coke back in the
Bro.
days?
Okay, hey, another one.
Now,
Black
recast-
Panther. Black Panther.
Never seen it.
You haven't seen Black Panther?
No, I don't watch.
Whoa.
I've never
Stop.
seen it. No, like that. That's why I said I don't really like Marvel films. That's why.
Oh, I see what you. Who would you recast? Beyonce?
Isn't Michonne on there?
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
love interest,
Yeah,
though.
like.
No, but Michonne's not the.
That's his
queen.
guardian.
Yeah, that's his guardian. That's not
The chick
his
that
chick.
he's interested in.
The one that he's interested in is from us.
Her name is like Lupita.
Yeah,
something.
Lupita.
Okay, then never mind. I'll take that back then.
Mine is Pepper Potts, and I would recast that with.
How come everybody thought I was going to Rachel? I just don't like Marvel movies. Like,
Sorry, I forgot you're trying to turn a new leaf.
Hey, but we okay with Louis Lane's character, right?
Oh, it's Lane?
Amy
Oh.
Adams.
Amy Adams?
Oh,
dude.
my God.
no, that bitch could have been hotter.
No,
I like
She was
Amy
nice,
Adams.
bro.
No.
I like
Dude,
Amy Adams.
when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, I forgot this shit was
And
in
we,
there.
and we go with the Ant-Man, the Wasp.
Evangeline-
Oh,
Bro, have you ever seen The
Hello.
Hobbit, dude?
Huh?
Have you ever seen The Hobbit? She's
No.
she's the redheaded elf in The Hobbit. Like the
That's that baddie?
yeah, the dwarf
Oh,
gets-
she's bad in The Hobbit.
He
Yeah.
gets shot in
And
the
she
knee
don't
with a
warn and
poison
shit.
arrow.
Give
And
me a
she's
high
all
five
like
on that
killing
one,
him and
bro.
shit, dude.
Can I recast my Pepper Potts right now?
Yeah. I guess if in Ant-Man 1 you want to change her haircut, because it
You
wouldn't
know
really
who would
give
have
her.
been? You know who would have been nice for Iron Man is, and it sucks because I would see like her and like Scarlet be good.
ScarJo.
But she's got a role already.
Yeah, I know, but she's got that role. But that chick from My Cousin Vinny,
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei, bro.
Robert Downey.
But that's Spider-Man's aunt.
No, but you
She's
know,
trying to pile, too.
you know why they'll never really cast her as like a main role in a fucking movie? She shows her tits in all her fucking movies, bro.
Who?
Marissa
Tomei.
Tomei.
Yeah, but
Which
she-
movie
I
is
don't know
it?
who that is.
Asking for a friend. Marissa
watch-
Tomei,
Hey
bro.
guys, before the devil knows you're dead, watch that movie, bro.
I'm not
She
doing
dumps
that.
That's a fucking good movie.
I'm asking
What
for
about
a friend.
Captain America's significant other?
No, she was nice,
Oh, she's
bro.
bad.
She was nice.
Peggy Carter, dude?
Yeah, bro, she was
Dude,
bad.
she's a baddie, dude.
Yeah.
And how do we feel about Captain Marvel?
They could recast
I
it.
don't like-
Larson.
Personally, I don't like her.
If you ever seen
Bullshit.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, she looked better in that movie.
And we like Gal.
I like her
Gal-
better in Kong.
Who?
Gal
Skull
Gadot.
Island.
She's.
Who's that?
Wonder Woman.
I mean, I would have preferred a little bit
I like her.
thicker, but she
I think
does the role
she's
really
actually
well.
super like pretty, bro. Like
Yeah.
she's got that model.
Except when
face.
she
Yeah.
does it with the
They can
bun.
finish it off. I gotta go to the restroom.
Oh, but I need to go too. Here, just sit down real quick.
Yeah.
Well,
Papa Squat.
that does it for today's episode. We got a little bit of everything: sports, movies, body shaming,
We out of here, cuz.
and we out here. Thank you guys for joining us.
Taco
for
Chronicles
another-
coming soon.
Yes, sir. We just recorded.